What is going on, Reid Nation? How you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. My lighting is it's bearable. You know what I'm saying? You know, this camera is really great at low lighting. I mentioned that many times, but before we get into the videos, it's gonna be pretty much a long intro. I just got back from work. I usually don't do videos straight from after I get back from work, but I wanted to do this before I forget a lot of the stuff that I'm going to say. It's probably going to be a long video anyways, but before we get into the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 20,000 subscribers. We're very close. Right now we're at, let me see, 8,794. That could change after this video, before this video. It might be like 20 minutes long. I don't know. It might take a couple hours to render. I'm not 100% sure. I'm saying a lot. So if you haven't viewed my Kingdom Hearts videos, make sure you check them out. I'm going to be doing more Kingdom Hearts gameplay pretty soon. I'm waiting for some stuff for thumbnails. I got some cool ideas for thumbnails. So I'm going to have that ready for maybe next week or this week. I'm going to be posting more, trust me. And just make sure you check my reactions. Now we're going to be talking about the possible outcomes for Becky, Charlotte, and Ronda for Wrestlemania 35. And what I mean by possible outcomes, I don't just mean the triple threat match that could possibly happen, or just them fighting each other all together. We're going to talk about what could really happen. Now, I still believe it's going to be Becky and Ronda at WrestleMania 35 just together, just them fighting. I know my theory kind of was weird the other day, Monday Night Raw, when it appeared. I was like mad, as you guys saw the reaction. What the f? I was a little upset about the situation, but from what I could be possibly told, what I've been told, is that it's a work, and that Charlotte possibly is not in the match, but they kind of just want you to, I guess, view it as a as it's just Charlotte versus Ronda. Now, they've had arguments on Twitter where Becky said something about the situation. She was like, it's complete BS. And if it really is a triple threat, it's going to be complete BS. But I'm going to talk about each outcome of not just triple threat, but I'm going to be doing triple threat, or if it is Becky versus Charlotte instead of Ronda versus Charlotte, and it's not, Becky's not in the outcome, or whatever. Just possible theories. We're going to start with the triple threat one. If it is come down to Becky, Ronda, and Charlotte in a triple threat match, I don't think Ronda is going to be getting pinned. It's going to make her look more strong, more like if she comes back the year later, or if she comes back later this year, she can easily say, you didn't pin me, so technically I never lost. That is a smart way to go out. Apparently, Ronda's going to be taking some time off after WrestleMania. So this could easily be like an easy way to send her off for a while. And they could do an injury story at WrestleMania where Charlotte or Ronda hurts maybe a body part that could lead Ronda Rousey into injury and lose the title at the same time. But if it is a triple threat, Becky is going to pin Charlotte instead of Ronda, which is going to lead Becky into winning the championship. I don't want to see a triple threat match, just for the fact that I don't really like triple threats at WrestleMania. I didn't even like the triple threat that Daniel Bryan had with Batista and Randy Orton. I don't really want to see a triple threat, but it could easily come down to that, and it's not really something that I want. I don't think Ronda's going to get pinned. I don't think that's going to happen. If it does, then it does, but I think it would be more, it will make her look more stronger if she doesn't get pinned. Same situation with when Seth cashed in. He never pinned Brock. He pinned Roman Reigns to win the championship. So Brock and Paul kind of stated, like, you didn't pin the Beast, you pinned Roman Reigns. Which is a smart thing to do, though, if you think about it. If you know that you can't pin the top, like, strong guy, you're going to go pin the one that he was just added to the match randomly. I think that was similar to when Baron won the United States Championship. I don't know if he pinned AJ. I knew it was a triple threat. He might have pinned someone else. You guys will let me know down in the comments below. If it goes down to either being Charlotte versus Ronda, and that actually does happen, which I pray that it doesn't happen, then I think Ronda might retain. I don't want to see Charlotte as the women's champion. She's already been, well, I don't want to see her as the Raw Women's Champion. She's champion too many times. She's had her moments, she's had her days, which could really piss the fans off. Like, when I was watching SmackDown, like, the fans really didn't give her a reaction because she has so much heat against her about just being put in a match instead of Becky Lynch. I feel as if Ronda would retain, but if Charlotte takes the championship, then a lot of people are just gonna probably like hate WrestleMania. Now, in my opinion, WrestleMania 35, the only thing that's gonna sell tickets is Becky versus Ronda, not Becky, Ronda, and Charlotte. I mentioned that on Joe Cronin's show yesterday when I was watching his. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday when I was watching his live stream. And I was like, that's the only thing that's going to like boost the actual boost the actual show, because everybody wants to see Becky versus Ronda. If it is Becky versus Ronda and Charlotte is just getting worked, it's just a big old work, then Becky's definitely gonna beat Ronda. She might do the. I'm envisioning in my mind that she's gonna use the disarmer. I think it's called the disarmer, and she's going to make Ronda tap out, which is gonna probably lead to possibly, if Becky puts it in a certain way, it look like they use a storyline where Becky breaks Ronda's arm, which leads to Ronda taking time off to heal her arm. Technically, it takes about 6 weeks for a broken arm to heal, but it's all going to be a storyline anyways. If that happens, that is a smart storyline. If it is just Becky versus Ronda, have Becky break Ronda's arm when she makes Ronda tap, or something crazy like that. If I was to actually make this match, I would do something similar to when Bret versus Stone Cold, where I would make the match a submission match because they both have submissions, and have it where Becky puts Ronda in a submission, and like instead of Ronda just tapping, she just passes out, which leaves just Becky just winning automatically because Ronda's unconscious, which would be so smart if they did, but WWE doesn't think that way. They think the way they want to think. That's why certain things in the WWE is weird, and it's just mind-blowing. And if it does, like I said, come out to Becky and Ronda, I think Charlotte should easily go face Asuka at WrestleMania again. But if she does, then I think Asuka's going to lose again at WrestleMania versus Charlotte. I don't want to see that match, but that's the only thing that I could actually see them doing. If that's the case, I think Mr. Man really wants Charlotte in this match, and I think it's the dumbest idea ever, because we've already seen a triple threat with Sasha, Charlotte, and Becky at a WrestleMania, and Charlotte won the championship. It was when the women's championship first came in. So pretty much, if that happens, I don't think that triple threat match is going to sell tickets. I really don't. Something else might sell tickets. Maybe Daniel Bryan versus somebody. But that match itself is definitely, if it's not just Becky and Ronda, And a lot of people are saying that Mr. Man doesn't believe in Ronda being in a long-lasting match with Becky. But if you remember, Ronda versus Charlotte was a long match, and they held their own, fighting each other, and it was a great match. Like, she can easily have a match by herself in a long match. Like, they think that she can't because of her wrestling style, but she can easily switch it up. Like, you saw her switch up with suplexes and doing different knees. Like, Ronda can wrestle. Like, people don't give her credit what credit's due. She can wrestle. She has background experience from being in the UFC. She knows how to do certain moves. Like, just because she doesn't do it on TV doesn't mean she doesn't know how to do it. Usually, if you could tell that she's comfortable doing just certain same moves, because like the throwing the arm, she's comfortable doing that. Like, she probably isn't comfortable doing other moves. She easily can know a shit ton of moves. Doesn't mean she's comfortable doing it. As you know, she can easily. Like people are gonna comment and say she needs to start taking more risks and actually doing other moves. Well, she probably will at WrestleMania. I'm positive that she's going to do a lot more different moves at WrestleMania. They're gonna plan out how they're gonna have their match. So, yeah. But if Charlotte does not end up being in this match, my possible outcome is she can easily face Asuka, or she gets put into the Elimination Chamber match. I don't know if they're going to do an Elimination Chamber match for the Women's Championship on SmackDown, but if they do, then they can easily put her in that match. I don't know, maybe Asuka loses it at Elimination Chamber, which leads Charlotte to face somebody else for the SmackDown Women's Championship. That is a really awesome outcome, honestly. But as I was watching Joe Cronin yesterday, make sure you go subscribe to his channel. I put in the community thing, I actually put go subscribe to his channel. As I was watching him, he mentioned that this, like I said, Mr. McMahon could be working us, it's genius if he is working us, and it's really not gonna be Charlotte in that match. That is genius because you're getting everybody mad, and I think but Becky's going to do something that is going to lead Charlotte not being in a match. Kind of similar to Seth when he wanted the authority back. He almost cursed on Edge. Easily, Becky can actually, maybe Ric Flair she could do something to Ric Flair and Mr. McMahon, which leads to another person saying fine, I don't want to be in the match no more. She could easily have Ric Flair, she's about to put her dad in the armbar and say, I'm going to break your old man's arm if you don't get out the match and put me back in. Or she could easily say, I'm going to break your man's arm if you don't put me in the match. And she's like, okay, you're in the match. Or she could do it to Mr. McMahon and Triple H, stop, I'm taking Charlotte the match, you're putting you back in. Just don't hurt him. Easy as that. Or Steph could say it. More likely, the outcomes that I mentioned in here are going to happen. One of them is going to happen. I'm very positive. If none of it happens, then you won't see a WrestleMania 35 match. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. I thought this video was going to be 20 minutes long, but actually it's not. It was actually pretty much 13 minutes. But yeah, I don't know when it's going to be uploaded. I just hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have more videos to come in the future. I got Kingdom Hearts coming probably next week. I'm not sure. I got some stuff working on, and I'm still gonna be doing some more WWE reactions. I didn't forget about that, but I kind of want to do some stuff outside of WWE reactions because you guys like to hear my opinions. And from that reaction I did Monday of Charlotte, you guys voiced your opinions, and I appreciate your guys' support. And just hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next video. I post Nation Round deuces. One love, peace. In case you got latest subscribe, stay blessed. I'm out. See you. Peace.